My head is gonna explode. I just had like a ton of food and my OBS is driving me nuts. Look at this. So this is probably not anything anybody watching is familiar with, but all of my fonts and everything is like way bigger than it should be. And I was messing with my TV yesterday, hooking it up to my computer. I probably just have to restart and then everything's gonna be fine. But oh my God, I am like really I'm really bottling all that up just to make the video because this is something I can probably fix off camera. I just think a PC restart will probably fix it. No free bucks today. Snorkel Ops is looking a little weird. We'll talk about that in a second. Although that isn't her normal pose. I don't know what's going on with her. Yeah, in the BR shop, she's displaying as a different hero. We'll talk about that in a second. But for the daily stuff, we do have a couple of legendary survivors. Nice to see. Trailblazer Quinn. So for those Teddy users out there she is. And in the 164 player, we've got a legendary lead, not a mythic lead, and then retractable floor spikes in the adventure zones. Nothing too crazy in terms of weapons, but we do have some good missions. So let's head over here. Also, check out the Daily Llama, which is the legendary troll stash. Oh my goodness. I had a 12-inch Subway sandwich and then tacos, and the sodium is going straight to my head right now, and wow. Like, I'm not hungry, which is abnormal for me, but yeah, I starved myself awake yesterday. Have you ever done that? Have you ever? It's not fun. I don't recommend it, but yeah. Anyway, all right. So in the 23 zones, we have a 23-4 player with 2 defenders, both blue, so definitely good for some training manuals, and then 4x reperk. So there you go. Reperk is always nice, so it's nice to see it whenever we have it available. And then in the 58-4 player, if I can find it, we have a 4x reperk. So, you know, pretty easy to retrieve the data. And then really decent miscellaneous missions all throughout. I mean, lots of perk up, lots of reperk today. That's the kind of stuff I like to see. I'm looking up at the menu here. There is how much reperk available today? I don't often look at reperk, but there's 5,800. I wasn't sure if I wanted to say 5,000 or 5,800, but that's a lot of reperk. I don't know if that's normal, but it feels like there's a lot of it available today. So plenty of that is also in ventures. I don't even think that counted up ventures, but there's plenty of it down here as well. In the 94-4 player, we have one of our legendary survivors. The other one is in Twine. That's the 108-4 player. We'll check that out in a second. And then all the way down to the 124 zones, we have 4x storm shards and 4x perk up. So really, really nice. And then one of 2 tsunamis today. I don't know if I just never noticed this weapon before, or if suddenly Epic is just deciding that tsunamis are what we're going to start getting. I don't know. 4x reperk in the 144 player, repair the shelter. And I think that just about sums it up for ventures. Nothing too crazy stood out to me that I was able to see. Thank you everybody for joining, allowing me to be able to view this. Hannah was trying to join, but she's on a PS5, and I was giving her crap because I don't know why a PC player would buy a console. Apparently there are exclusive games that matter to some people. It's a thing, but Save the World is not an exclusive game, and she's having trouble. So I'm being a little facetious and having some fun with that. But Trailblazer Quinn is available. So yeah, I mentioned her. I'll go over it briefly. I talk about her every single time she comes back. Definitely one of your Teddy heroes. Ups the damage by 30%. And then down here, I'm covering it with my code Mista. You know, check out. But 46% damage and 25% fire rate. So it's a really good hero to run with your Teddy build. I was just using it in a loadout the other day. I usually don't have her in the lead, but we switched things up. So yeah, very good hero. And you can grab her right here in the 108. And 108 retrieve the data. In the 108-4 player, we have 4x reperk and 194 legendary perk up. And in the other one, we have 4x drops of rain and a legendary survivor. So I don't need to explain why legendary survivors are good, but you need them to hit max power level. And I mean, it's always good to get extras so you can get the trap durability bonus. 4x reperk on top of reperk, a fantastic mission for reperk. 4x purple perk up, which is good for me because I found out that I am behind. So I have so little epic perk up that I am actually unable to use this legendary perk up, because you know how you have to up the perk from like blue to purple then gold. I don't have enough purple to use all that gold, so a mission like that would be good for somebody in my situation. 4x storm shards and pretty boring 132s. We have Dragon's Breath, which is good for the collection book, but 4x Eye of the Storm, 4x storm shard, retractable floor spike, evolution materials, you know, basic items, pretty nice to see, I guess. Whew, all that food. 4x perk up and 4x drops of rain plus 225 drops of rain. I believe a 144 player category 4 storm would be about 600 drops of rain for one mission. That is enough to evolve to 130 3 times. So that is a heck of a mission. 5x 5x reperk plus 270 drops of rain. 5x drops of rain. 5x Storm Shard, 5x Reperk, and our lead survivor that I mentioned earlier. So really good 160s today. That is a crap ton of rain, crap ton of Reperk, whatever you need, just not perk up. So, you know, sometimes we need a break from perk up. But for the rest of the missions, I have nothing noted down for Plankerton or Stonewood. At least for Candy, we do have 4x Lightning in a Bottle. And then way over here, we have a legendary tsunami instead of a purple one. So if that's something that you need, hey, there you go. But that's it. We got rare perk up. We got, I mean, reperk, and it's, you know, pretty basic stuff. Nothing of note in Plankerton or Stonewood. So without further ado, I suppose we should head over to BR. Appreciate everybody for joining. I really do appreciate it. So I could see these missions. I didn't actually get the BR challenges done yesterday. I never played. And I was going to play today, but then I ended up playing real life. The, you know, content was pretty good. The graphics were amazing because I wore my glasses. But yeah, didn't have time to stream. But that's okay. Tuesdays are my off days anyway. Blaze is available in the shop. A very badass skin if you like what you see. Feel free to use code Mista to check out. And what else do we got? Yeah, Snorkel Ops. So we have this diver chick, which I don't have. But when you click on it, you'll note that Snorkel Ops is a different skin. Snorkel Ops is a fan favorite. Classic Season 2 skin. Very, very cool. But, I don't know. It's showing the wrong art. And that was so amusing to me. Because that is not a common mistake. I've never seen something like that before. I'm sure it's happened before. But, you know, it's kind of weird. Oh my god, this OBS thing is driving me nuts. Because there's like a certain... Alright. You know, like, I know where to look. You guys might be surprised to find this out. This is not my first video, but there's like all these little cues that I just... everything is huge, and I feel weird spending time on this in the video, because, like, obviously I just need to restart my computer and then it'll be fixed, but I don't know. But yeah, I went to the mall today with the sister, because one of the Christmas gifts I got her was the... Oh, what is that game? Animal Crossing Switch case. And apparently there are 2 types of case, and she wanted the other one instead of the one I got, so kept the receipt in case that happened. So we got to go back to the mall, which I'm always happy about, because look at this picture here. I sent this in a Twitter DM, so I'm gonna have to like pull it out or something. But there was a I took a screenshot of the amount of Pokestops in the mall. Look at this. Okay, can I open this in a, yeah. Check this out. So this is what it looks like when we're at the mall. And this is just one frame. You can turn it around. And so for my Pokemon Go nerds out there, this is a glorious, glorious sight. And with the new range, you can barely hit, I think, every single stop if you walk in a circle, because you can get that extra distance. So, you know, yeah, I kept that receipt for a reason. I'm always down to do a second trip to the mall. You can also note the snow on the map. So I got to spend a lot of time driving in the snow today, which is dangerous if you haven't grown up driving in Minnesota. It's okay. You just need to take it a little easy, and you'll be all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.